Hello, I'm Buddy Pennington, pastor of Westville Assembly of God in Holmes County, Florida. Welcome to A Few Minutes with Habakkuk. This is lesson number 2 and part 1. I'm going to be reading to you from the end of chapter 1 and the beginning of chapter 2 for this part of the lesson. Allow me to read that for you now. I'll read from the New Living Translation this go round. Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 12 to 17, and then chapter 2, verse 1. O Lord, my God, my Holy One, you who are eternal, surely you do not plan to wipe us out. O Lord, our rock, you have sent these Babylonians to correct us, to punish us for our many sins. But you are pure and cannot stand the sight of evil. Will you wink at their treachery? Should you be silent while the wicked swallow up people more righteous than they? Are we only fish to be caught and killed? Are we only sea creatures that have no leader? Must we be strung up on their hooks and caught in their nets while they rejoice and celebrate? Then they will worship their nets and burn incense in front of them. These nets are the gods who made us rich, they will claim. Will you let them get away with this forever? Will they succeed forever in their heartless conquests? I will climb up to my watchtower and stand at my guard post. There I will wait to see what the Lord says and how he will answer my complaint. Now we come to Habakkuk's second complaint at this point in our study. He makes a 3-point complaint to God. First, he understands that the Babylonians are being raised up and sent to conquer Israel as punishment for their sins, but he's not really sure just how much punishment God is going to bring to Israel through Babylon. He asked God, surely, God, you're not going to completely destroy us, are you? Now, the second part of his complaint asks a question about whether or not God will allow the evil people to destroy those who are more righteous than they are. He wants to know if the conquering people are going to be allowed to continuously work their evil against Israel. He compares Israel to being fish that are caught up in the nets and hung on hooks to be slaughtered and consumed by their enemies. Then he reminds God that should that happen, the Babylonians are going to look at their nets, which in my opinion represents their ability to wage war, as being their gods. He says that they will claim that their success comes from their ability to wage war in their own sight. That will be their God. Now he begins to wrap up his complaint by asking a second time, are you going to let them to get away with all of this forever? Even though God had hinted in his first response that the Babylonians would eventually fall because of their pride, Habakkuk doesn't seem to be yet convinced that their evil is going to be cut short by their own punishment. Now, he then states that he's going to go up into his watchtower and take his guard post and wait there for God to give him an answer to his complaint. Now, if we followers of Jesus today begin to realize that God may punish us through the evil actions of another country, we probably are going to have the same kind of questions that Habakkuk had for God. Will God wipe us out in order to punish us because of our evil that we have committed? Will God not punish those who are evil and come against us just as he punishes us for our evil? Will God allow their evil works to continue for an indefinite period of time? Now, I wonder how many of us would go to the place that we are supposed to use to watch for danger and stand there patiently on guard while we wait, possibly for a very long period of time, for God to give us an answer to our questions. more food for thought. It's our prayer that this Bible study is a blessing to you. We encourage you to share the study with other people, subscribe to our website, make comments, give us prayer requests, those sorts of things if you're led to do so. I also encourage you to visit our Facebook page, which is Westville AG at 2513 Cypress Street. May God richly bless you until the next time when we get together for a few minutes with Habakkuk.